pick a card reading entitled, How do they feel about you and what are their next actions? So you have a choice between pile number 1, 2, or 3. Pile number 1 is represented by the clear quartz stone. Pile number 2 is represented by the tiger's eye. And pile number 3 is represented by the green stone. Excuse me. So I'm going to give you a moment to choose which pile or piles you are drawn to. And we're going to get cracking on with your reading. Excuse me about my throat. It's very croaky at the moment. All right. We're going to go to pile number 1. Let's just move these cards out of the way. So I feel like this person and yourself may not be communicating, because my throat chakra is just like, ugh. Let's see anyway. Pile number 1, you chose the clear quartz stone. Funny that. I'm clearing my voice and you chose the clear quartz stone. So this person may feel like they cannot emote, they cannot speak. Their voice is not clear enough. They could have like a blocked throat chakra. All right, so let's see. How does this person feel about you? All right, we've got the Empress card, the 8 of Swords, Strength card, but I've got to hide her. 2 of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. I'm hearing Mariah Carey. I'm in love. I'm alive, intoxicated, flying high. I feel as if this individual could be in love with you. But let's get into the nitty-gritty of things. I feel like this person feels as if you are a goddess, is what I'm picking up. They see you as very regal. You know, they see you as somebody that is self-sufficient. I'm also picking up that they see you as someone that does not need anyone to support them. Someone that's independent. I'm also picking up for some of you, because you could be a masculine listening to this. This individual may feel like you have a strong bond with your mother or a mother-like figure in your life. And this person is keeping you trapped. This person is very influential in regards to your movements, in regards to you expanding, in regards to you creating. And they could see this as a hindrance in their connection with you. They may feel like this mother figure, this sister, this auntie, whoever this strong feminine presence is in your life is preventing you from evolving, preventing you from expanding. So they feel like this individual is keeping you trapped and restricted. You know, I feel like this individual sees you as somebody also that feels quite mentally restricted. You know, they feel like you... I'm picking up something about them feeling like you don't want to see something. They feel like you think you're overthinking about someone or something. So for some of you, there could be a feminine that you may have mentioned about, and they could be aware that you are annoyed or feeling quite threatened about this feminine in their life, and they feel as if you are paranoid. I'm also hearing, well, you shouldn't have given me room to be paranoid, for some of you, right? But there is a feminine in their life. It could be someone older, and they feel like you are threatened by this feminine. They feel as if you think that this individual is a romantic interest, and they're coming through to say that person isn't. with the Two of Swords. How does this person feel about pile number 1? I just keep hearing, you are a goddess, you are a goddess. So it's almost as if this individual is trying to come through to reassure you, pile number 1, to let you know that whatever you're thinking or feeling, it's not the case, because they see you as a goddess. They see you as out of their league as well. I'm hearing, what do you see in me? They feel like you can have your pick and choose as to who you want to date. They're quite confused as to why you would feel this way about this other person, because they see you in a highlight. They see you in another league in comparison to them, and even in comparison to this person that you are focused on. And it may not be, and you know what, I don't want to make it 3D based, right? But it may not have anything to do with the way the person looks or acts. They feel like they don't understand why you are focused on this other person. I'm hearing Jodeci, my heart belongs to you. You know, they feel as if your heart is closed off as well, to a Swords. They may also feel like they can't access you. You're being very closed off. You're being very avoidant. But they find you sexy, though. They find you to be, you know, this way about you, this avoidant energy that you're possessing, this independent energy that you are exuding is highly attractive. So they find that way about you to be attractive. They see you as someone that's powerful. They see you as someone that is no nonsense. So they feel like they cannot access you emotionally, like you're closed off. you're closed off energetically from them. They feel like you're hiding yourself, or even if you are around this individual, they feel as if you are distant. And they feel that you're up in your head and you've got these ruminating thoughts that are not true. They see you as an empress. They see you as somebody that has it all in the looks department, in the charisma department. So they're quite confused as to why you feel this way about this other person. They feel like you're very creative. And if you are a mother, they feel like you are, you know, you could be quite stressed out, or they feel like you've got a lot on. I'm also picking up that they feel like they don't want to add any more burdens into your life. I also feel this individual feels quite torn. They feel quite closed off energetically and emotionally as well. Like they're very numb. So they admire the fact that you are beautiful and powerful and strong, ambitious, creative. But where they are right now, they are not in the right mental space to be in a relationship. And they don't want you to feel like it's got anything to do with you, because this person may have been very closed off in regards to you, which may have made you very confused. And they don't want you to feel as if they don't find you attractive, because they find you absolutely stunning. You're like a wish fulfillment. But it's like the right person and wrong time, because this person doesn't feel equipped to be in a relationship with anyone right now. And they're taken aback as to have someone like yourself even be interested in them, because they feel like a mess right now. They feel trapped within their life. It could be tied in with the mother. There is something tying in with the mother here. There is. They feel like they need to maybe take care of a mother. They could have a mother of their child that is needing their support. So they feel quite bounded. 8 of Swords. So they could have a child that's 8, or they could have a child that's 18, or they're waiting for their child to be 18. I know it sounds really bad, but it's like they feel trapped in a situation, and that is their main focus. They can't see any way out of this entrapment. They can't think about enjoying their life. They can't think about because I'm looking at the Empress card. The Empress card is ruled by Taurus and Libra. And Taurus and Libra are ruled by the planet Venus. Venus is the planet of love, and Taurus is the ruler of the second house. The second house talks about values, what you invest in. So they feel like they have to invest in this feminine. This could be a mother. This could be the mother of their child. So they could be looking after their mother, right? Or the mother of their child. And they have a lot of love for this individual because it is their mother. If they are connected to someone, I'm hearing they want to break free, but they can't because maybe they've got children with this individual. Maybe this individual and your person have some sort of business dealings going on, so they can't get away from this individual, but this person is making them feel trapped and stuck, but they feel like they are unable to break free from this association because it's got money tied up into it. On the surface, you may feel like, I love this person, but it's about this person's values, because I'm just touching upon second house. This could have something to do with work, even though second house is more about values and how you invest in yourself. So they may have a business partner as a feminine, or they may, have responsibilities with their mother. They may have responsibilities with the mother of their child. They may have purchased a home together. They still got to pay the mortgage for this home. They still got to look after their children. So there's something tied in with money. So they're coming through to say that they feel quite stuck and trapped and they can't get out of the situation right now. They wouldn't want to drag you into this situation, and they don't want you to worry. They feel like, I'm hearing, you're better off without me. They feel as if you can do battle all on your own. They also feel like you can have your pick and choose as to who you want to date. And they're kind of, in a way, happy that you're in this independent energy, because they wouldn't want to drag you down energetically. They see you as extremely regal, extremely raw. And it's almost as if they feel like they have to watch you walk away, because they feel as if to align with them would make you stagnant and stuck. And you are someone that is so free-spirited, someone that's so talented and beautiful, and you deserve to be with somebody that is your match, is your equal, not somebody that's stagnated and mentally restricted and feeling as if there's no way out. So this person is coming through to say that they see your worth. They do. But at the same time, their situation does not require them to make a move. They can't make a move right now. They're stuck, and they are intentionally closing down their heart. It's like they have this ability. They could have a Libra moon with the Two of Swords, right? They have this ability to shut down, to not feel. So this person could have a poker face. They're very mental as well. But when they are around you, when they see your picture, they can't help but feel warm and fuzzy, because your energy is very bright. Your energy is very warm and inviting. But they have to be cold towards you, because if they lower their guard and open up, they're going to be distracted, and there's things that needs to be taken care of, and they can't be sidetracked. So in the now, they feel like they have to close off any type of emotions from you. And for some of you, they could be ignoring you. They could be not, they don't want to get sucked in by you, because it's going to be a distraction. And they find you enticing, but they're trying to, it's like they're trying to, they're coaching themselves to have no feelings about you. They're trying to ward off any emotions from you. How do they feel about you? Pay attention to the red flags. The signs of caution in you. Yeah, they feel like there's something about you that is triggering this individual, because they feel as if you are a red flag. They feel as if you could steer them off their path. This has something to do with their money. They feel like you are extremely powerful, and you have the ability to, it's like they're seeing you as a siren, and they feel like you are going to suck them in and spit them out. I'm hearing Kelly Clarkson because I was listening to her today. She's a Taurus. So this individual could be a Taurus or a Leo or a Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. But you could be of those signs too. But I was listening to Kelly Clarkson earlier today, and she's got this song. Here I am once again. I'm torn in confusion. I can't deny, I can't pretend. I thought you were the one. Broken up deep inside. You won't get to see the tears I've cried behind these angel eyes. But in the bridge, at the bridge, I should say, she says, swallow me and spit me out. So this person feels like you're going to swallow them and then spit them out, like you're going to use them for something, maybe use them for money, use them for intimacy, and then dispose of them. It's almost as if they're judging your energy, your look, because you know why? They don't feel as if someone of your caliber, because they see you in a high caliber, because you are. They see you as shiny and regal, poised, graceful, someone that has a lot of class and confidence, like, but they feel like you're maybe out for one thing, or they feel as if, I'm hearing, once you get to know me, you won't like me. They just feel like they're going to be disposed of after you realize some sort of truth about them. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So it's like they're trying to block themselves off from emotions so that they don't feel any emotions, because they feel like if they get intertwined with you energetically, they're going to be the one that ends up hurt. So there's something about your energy in the now that is making this person feel like, aha, you see, I knew part number one wasn't the truth. They feel like you're very close off. They feel like you could be very cold towards them. They feel as if you are playing mind games, and this is and maybe you could be shutting yourself off emotionally towards this person because of some sort of issues that you're having, or maybe you could be focusing on your creativity, so you're distracted, and this person is confused by this distraction and avoidance. They are attracted to it, but it's like, are you speaking to other people? Okay, thank you, Spirit. They may feel like you're entertaining other people, you're dating other people, you were insincere in regards to them, and now they're all up in their head. They feel as if you have been playing mind games with them, or they feel like you are playing mind games with them, because you could be in your winning season. You could be like, I feel like I see you are stepping into your power, or you have stepped into your power, and it's confusing this individual. And because you have taken I'm hearing, snatched your energy away from this individual, maybe you're mirroring this individual, you see. This person has been in the energy whereby they're stagnant and stuck, and you may have made a decision to remove yourself from this stagnancy, right? And because of this, it's almost as if this person wanted you to stay stagnant and stuck with them. Maybe this individual was indecisive. Maybe this person needs to cut the apron string off of Mummy Dearest, and you were not prepared to stick around and wait for that to happen. But because you removed yourself from this cycle, it's confused this individual, but they admire it. It's now making them look at maybe their mother that is very codependent, or this feminine energy that is very codependent on them. It's making them look at this person sideways, like, why are you so codependent on me? You're creating a shift here. You are creating a change, and it's making this person become independent as well. But they're seeing your distance as a red flag, like, what are you getting up to? They are quite paranoid, but it's like this person stays stuck in a certain mindset. The signs of caution in you. Okay, so we've got true love. This is a romance of a lifetime in the reverse. So this individual feels like, I just feel as if this person is withholding emotions from you. They are trying to repress their emotions. They're trying to stuff their emotions down. You know, it's like they are fighting with themselves to admit with the Eight of Swords. It's like, no, I can't feel, no, I don't love her, I don't love him, no, I can't, you know, they're fighting with themselves here. Meanwhile, you've moved away or you're exiting out of the situation energetically or physically. This person is fighting with their emotions. Maybe this individual didn't even tell you how they felt about you. They see it as a sign of weakness to tell someone how they feel, because they feel like once they do, that person's got all the power. So this person is falling in love, or they are in love with you, but they're in denial about it. They feel like you've got all the attributes, qualities, and traits to be a true love. Someone that will make a great mother, someone that they can build with, someone, but they may feel like if they date you, then they're going to have to level up in their career. They will have nothing to offer you. They will have nothing to give to you. And that intimidates them, because they feel like you could offer and give to yourself. And you can have it's something about you having your pick and choose. You're very sexy and very attractive, and you know it, and that scares them. Maybe they're used to people that don't know that they're attractive, but that there's a fear. Your confidence is a fear for them because you're bold with it. You're powerful. And they feel like these type of people are not to engage with. I have to remove myself from these types of people, because confident, sassy, sexy guys, or well, guys, it could be same, you know, your energy intimidates this person, and they just feel like it's a risk to date someone like you because they're going to get hurt. And I feel like you being in your power and you being who you are is intimidating this person. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So they feel like, this is a weird one, they feel as if they want to engage with you. They want to talk to you. For some of you, this person, they may want to get engaged to you, but they have this mother figure that is meddling in, or this ex-partner, the mother of their child, is meddling in, or they feel like, okay, they feel like if you're not with this person, they feel as if this mother figure or this mum will not accept this connection. They will not want them to marry you. They feel like it will be a red flag to engage with you any deeper. So they're closing off from their heart. They don't want to feel. They're trying to fight their feelings. So this person is really tied in energetically, whether they will admit it or not, into their mother's views, or this mothering figure's views, or the mother of their child. Someone's got some sort of, whether they want to admit it or not, this person has got a certain power over their thoughts, because it's like they're trying to think about the pros and cons of dating you. Oh, it will be a red flag, or part number one's a red flag because they're confident, they're sexy, they're ambitious. But what if they're speaking to other people? What if they're flirting with other people? This is what goes on in their head. So they close their heart off, they close off their emotions. So even if they do think that, which they do, it won't affect them as much, because if there's no emotions attached to them thinking that way, then it's not going to hurt. But if there is emotions attached, then it will drive them bonkers, right? With pay attention to the red flags. They're trying to find flaws in you. They're trying to find a reason to confirm their suspicions within you. So if you are distant, if you are aloof, they feel like you're dating people, you're talking to people, or they're trying to find signs that you're seeing someone, you know. So they are feeling like, I can't fall in love with pile number one. They want to still engage in your energy though. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. They want to, for some of you, I'm picking up, because I'm not picking up they want to get engaged to you, because we've got the, you know, closed off. They still want to be a part of your life, a part of your world. For some of you, this could be an ex-partner, and they are jealous that you have got engaged to someone. new. And they could be trying to, or this could be, please take what resonates because there's two energies coming. An ex-partner could be trying to lure you away from a potential spouse by trying to pinpoint the indiscrepancies of your character, which I don't feel like they know much about you, or they could have been searching online or asking people about you or something like this. They're very threatened by your beauty. For others of you, I feel as if there could be someone in their ear telling them like you flirt with other people, you're not serious, don't date someone like that, they're going to hurt you. And even if they are saying that, this person still wants to engage with you, but they want to do so in a light-hearted way so that they don't get hurt. What's their next actions? To hold back on their emotions, to not, this person's quite strange. They want to hold back on that. This person's very possessive. They are possessive of you energetically, right? They want to hold back on their emotions. They don't want to express how they feel about you, and they still want to hold on to this connection. They want to protect their heart as well because they feel like you're going to hurt them. Yeah, they want to wait. I'm hearing Shabba waiting for what? They want to wait. They don't want to move forward as yet because they feel like there's a lot of risk at bay if I am to move forward. So it's safer if I just wait, i.e. it's safer if I don't feel anything. It's safer if I disregard my emotions. It's safer if I just engage with pile number one like a friend, as opposed to being all in emotionally because I'm going to get hurt. There's a thing about them getting hurt. And there's also a thing about them being tied up, due to some sort of finances or some sort of obligations here. So they're just in some sort of standstill, right? Yeah, the death card in the reverse. They feel like this is unfinished business. Their next actions is to revive this actual situation between yourself and them. This person could be a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. I don't want this situation to be the end between the two of you. I want to revive it. For some of you, this person wants to date you again. It could be the mother of your child that wants to date you. And they feel like if they were to date you this time around, they would want you to propose to them. You could still be engaging with this individual on a physical level, and they could be planning to get pregnant by you. There's something that this person wants to do to cement themselves in your life permanently so that you don't leave them. So if you've got children with this person already, they want to trap you so that you give them another child because they know that you're a good father, but they are trying to plot strategically as to how they're going to get you in that situation. They want more money. There's something about them wanting money from you and for you not to move forward with anyone else. If you're dealing with someone and things haven't taken off, this person's trying to deny their intimate feelings for you, but they keep creeping back up. They want to engage in these intimate feelings as well, but they feel like it's wrong because it's like they're torn and choose either my job, my money, or they don't want to get the two mixed up. They're separating the two, which is good, but they feel like you could have the power to control them because you are extremely sexy is what they feel. And they feel like they can get drawn into you. I'm hearing Celine Dion, falling into you. So they're trying to resist sleeping with you is what I'm picking up. They're trying to resist your allure, your charm is what I'm picking up. Yeah, we've got the Lovers card here. You could be dealing with a Gemini. They could be a Gemini as well. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. So this person is intending to speak to you, intending to talk to you, intending to flirt with you. they could also want to introduce options into the scenario to make you fearful, to make you want to panic. They may try to make you feel like you are an option. They've got choices. They may want to make you feel like you're on your, they want to keep you on your toes, is what I'm picking up. For some of you, this person knows that you want to get engaged and they want to keep you hanging. They want you to think, am I, aren't I? So they want to play a bit of mind games with you. That's for some of you. Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like it's in the reverse. Yeah, this individual may want to downplay who you are. They may ignore you. They may try and rile you up. For some of you, they may try and get you jealous, or they may try and get you jealous with someone else because they want to hurt you. This, I'm speaking to like 3 or 4 different groups, so please take what resonates. But there's someone that wants you to feel like you are an option. They are not going to give you what you want. And they're going to try and pit you up against someone else. That is a Queen of Wands. That could be a Leo. Someone that they feel like you are threatened by. They're going to try and upset you. And they're going to stall. This person, I'm speaking to, yeah, this person's going to stall in regards to getting engaged. So if you spoke about marriage, this person's going to hold back on that. It's like I'm hearing, is it Chris Brown? Beg for it. It's like they want you to beg for it. They want you to beg them for their love, to get married or something of that sort. Yeah, we've got the 9 of Cups. So I feel like this individual, their intentions is to make you feel like they've got many options. This is their way of trying to get rid of their emotions for you as well. You know, yeah, we've got the 5 of Swords. So this person's intention is to be quite manipulative, unfortunately, pile number 1. And I feel like this is, I'll pull some more cards. This is a tactic. So they may want to trigger you. For some of you, they may want to trigger you because they want to, I'm hearing one-up you. So you could be in a dynamic with this person where 1 minute, you know, I don't know what's going on here. It's like, it could be quite toxic, pile number 1, where you both try and hurt each other. So this person feels like the ball's in their court to hurt you, if you resonate with that. For others of you, I feel like this individual may feel like you've got options. Remember that person I mentioned about being quite jealous of you, or jealous that you're talking to other people because you're looking good and you're doing your own thing. So I feel like I'm speaking to like 3 different groups here, or 2, right? So this person, they're going to be on a quest for some of you to find that you are not true. It's like they're going to try and find some information. They could be stalking your social media. They're going to be looking to see if you've got options. And the other person who I picked up on, they could be insecure, and they're definitely insecure anyway if they're going to try and get you jealous with other people. But they feel like you are flirting with other people. They don't trust you, so they're trying to humble you, is what I'm picking up. But the other person, the other energy I picked up on, this person feels like you're too great, and they have conjured up an image of what they feel you're getting up to behind closed doors. And they feel like you are entertaining many people. I'm not sure if they feel like you're sleeping with anyone, with the Death card there, but they still want to be in your life. But that's just to make sure you're not going to go off with anyone else. But they know they haven't got anything to offer in the now. But they're trying to not see you in a good light. That's their way of losing feeling for you. What is their next actions in regards to pile number 1? Three of Cups. So there's some sort of third party situation that they want to get you engaged in. For some of you, And if they feel like you've got options, they're going to act like they've got options too. For some of you, this person may want to move forward and heal, because they are definitely going through something. And that's why they're not coming forth to offer you anything. For others of you, if you resonated with that other energy I picked up on, this person feels like you are a red flag, like you're not someone that they should settle down with, because there's something that you may have done that has caused this individual to believe that you are non-trustworthy. Like, they feel like you engage with other people. They feel like you've got a lot of options, and you could possibly, or you have the potential to cheat. So they feel like it's a risk to fall any deeper, or they may feel like you want to get married, and they may feel like, no, I can't, because if I do and I don't trust them, then I'm going to be stuck, and they're going to hurt me. So they're keeping the door open. It's like they're trying to find, for both of you, there's something here that's making this person suspicious. And there's other things for the first group where I mentioned about them being tied up with money or something along them lines. Knowing that they haven't got anything to offer in the now, because they're not mentally equipped to deal with a relationship, but still wanted to be a part of your life to make sure that you don't move forward with anyone else. So what does Spirit have for your advice? So we've got the Knight of Wands. So if you have, pile number one, been acting, in a way which is causing this person to be concerned, that second group I touched upon, Spirit is saying you have to ask yourself whether or not you actually want to be in a relationship with this person, because we've got the Knight of Wands. So you could be a Sagittarius or a Leo or a Libra or a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, or Gemini, or Scorpio, right? You have to ask yourself if you are ready to be, because the Knight of Wands is somebody that doesn't really want to settle down, and you could be giving off an energy whereby you don't want to settle down, and you may have said something to your person may have seen you do something. There's something that your person has witnessed that is giving them cause for concern, and Spirit is saying that maybe you're acting out externally to how you feel within, and you need to look into that and address that, because maybe you may find that you actually don't want to be with this person. And if it's a situation whereby you and this person are both playing mind games or trying to one up each other with getting each other jealous and riled up, then you both may need to have a serious conversation, because you may find that you actually don't want to be with this person, but you may find that you just don't want to lose. And it's gotten to the point whereby it's turned into something that you feel trapped in. You may have broken up with this person many times, but you're both refusing to let each other go. And while staying in this cycle, you're both wanting to win in hurting the other. So it's moving away from why you started dating in the first place. And maybe you may find that you're not ready to settle down yet. And this person, whoever you're dealing with, if that is the case, they can pick this up. And that's why they're doing the most, because they may feel like you're doing the most. And that could be because your soul is yearning to be free. You may feel like you're not even ready to be settling down with anyone yet. You want to date around, you may just want to be single. But Spirit is asking you to really be honest and true with yourself. For others of you, I feel like Spirit wants you to travel, wants you to expand. I'm hearing wants you to exercise, is what's coming up. Wants you to get active. Maybe go to the gym, maybe do some sport, maybe do some jogging, horse riding if you can. Wants you to get some fresh air away from this actual situation. Break free from this stagnancy if you feel stuck in this stagnancy. Lead by example, which I feel like you're doing. expand on your knowledge, focus on your higher learning, you know, higher learning in regards to your spirituality. Go towards your true calling. If you want to do a course, if you want to embark on something that's going to help you to develop emotionally, spiritually, physically as well. Focus on your, I'm hearing your energy. Maybe your energy is being low. Maybe it's your environment. You need to get out, or get out more, get away from your environment, exercise more, be more active, and release your body from any type of toxic energy that's been stored up. Dance if you have to as well. And for some of you, take a short break. Travel as well. Travel mentally. So that could be in regards to reading more books on self-development, bettering yourself, or learning a new course that will help you, or something that you've started. It could be a higher learning course, because Knight of Wands is Saggy energy for me personally, and Saggies rule the ninth house, which is higher learning and self-development. So there's something that you're going to embark on, or something that you're called to embark on, that is going to help you with your mental and spiritual development. And that's where Spirit wants you to move towards. And obviously, you know, if you're a Leo listening to this, we've got Leo here twice. Neptune has gone into Leo's ninth house, and Neptune is that planet of illusions, magic, spirituality. Ninth house is about learning, philosophy, spirituality as well, you know, higher learning. So focus on your spirituality, focus on expanding on your spirituality and bettering yourself as well. What is the advice? So we've got the Knight of Cups. So Spirit's advice is to, I'm hearing, love thyself. So for some of you, if you are in this energy whereby you're in this tit for tat with an ex-partner, or I'm hearing for some of you, you may not want to be with this person. It's like your connection could be on the brink, or sometimes you break up and then you make up, or soon to be ex, because you've had enough, especially if they're trying to pit you up against other people. The Spirit is saying love thyself, because you could be trying to, you could be feeling, okay, watch what I'm going to do. And that's why it's toxic. And Spirit is urging you not to retaliate, because some of you could be plotting to flirt with someone to get this person jealous as well. And Spirit is saying, instead of you running towards to get some sort of adoration and validation from someone else, pour that cup of love into yourself. Start loving yourself. And, you know, I feel like this person is triggering you, especially with these stupid clown games that they're doing. And not to allow this person to trigger you, because that's why they're doing it, because they know that it's upsetting you. They too needs validation as well. What Spirit wants you to go within and focus on healing yourself. Focus on validating yourself and not looking outwardly for external validation. I mean, yes, it's nice to be told that you look good, you know, you're looking well, your skin looks nice, that's nice, but I feel like the way you and this person are going about it, it's like you really want to hear from this person that you're with about how amazing they find you and, you know, these type of things, but they're not doing it. So that's probably why you're trying to get them jealous, and they too want to hear or feel, because men, they want to feel good too, right? They want to feel good, right? And they may see that you're talking to other people. You know, it's not even funny, but you know that, I don't know if you guys have seen that Usher video, right? Where he's, you know, he's touring in England at the moment. Usher, they're saying that he's the cause of a lot of breakups, right? Because he's going around. Usher's been, I listened to Usher since I was 12 years old. I'm 42 this year, right? Usher's 46 this year. Usher has always been that guy ever since I was young, right? When he came out when he was 16, and he was underground, and then he came out again when he was 19 with You Make Me Wanna. That's when he went mainstream. But me and my sisters already knew about Usher from, like, you know, 4 years prior, right? But apparently he put a cherry in the woman's mouth, and Now the woman's husband wants to divorce her because the woman's husband is saying, I've been married to this woman and she's never ever been affectionate towards me in public, and now she's, you know, gallivanting or whatever she was doing, having a moment with Usher in front of thousands of people, if not millions now, right? And I feel like this person feels the same way, the one that you're dealing with. They may feel like, you don't talk to me the way you talk to other people. You don't look at me the way you look at other people. And this individual wants validation, and you could be feeling the same way as well. And this is why you're both trying to hurt each other, when actually what could actually happen here is to have a heart-to-heart conversation, is to say, look, I don't like the way you're talking to that guy, or I don't like the way you're talking to that girl, and you don't do that with me. Or, you know, just have a conversation with your person, because it's like you're both trying to get each other's attention. Maybe that woman was doing it to get her husband's attention. Maybe on his side, he's saying, oh, she's never ever been affectionate like that towards me. Maybe she felt she couldn't. But then you got Usher, who's that guy and who's always been that guy, you know, giving her attention. And I'm not justifying it, by the way, right? Because I find it funny on so many levels. I find it funny and it's not funny. I just find it funny the way she's just so, but I can imagine she's probably an Usher fan. She's probably, like, what in the chances of getting a moment with Usher? That's what she's probably thinking, right? But she took the opportunity. She didn't care. She went for it. And I feel like I say that to say this, because it could be tied into your situation if you're in that type of dynamic. Maybe you feel that way, that your partner is not receptive to you being affectionate. Maybe that woman felt that way about her husband. So here's a moment, I'm going to grab it, I'm going to take it. So you may have felt that if you were in the energies of flirting with other people, or your person may feel like, you don't give me attention, so I'm going to flirt with an attractive person. You know, it's something toxic, but you both need to have a conversation, and you may actually find out, you know what, we're better off as friends. This is hurting both of us, or we need a break. And even if you do decide to have a break, or whatever you decide to do, if you decide to move forward with the connection, Spirit wants you to pour into yourself, your self-love, so that you're not seeking outside validation, because there's a planning of trying to flirt with someone to gain some sort of validation. And it's going to lead you to feel depleted anyway. Or it could be done to get the person jealous. And the real root cause is addressing what's going on within. That's what Spirit wants you to do. What's going on within? Why this external behavior that is frivolous and doesn't mean nothing, but you gained, or your person gained, some sort of satisfaction for that split moment, just to gain the happiness or that validation or the attention. Put attention onto yourself and start healing self. Maybe go to see a counselor for some of you. That's for some of you if you're involved in that dynamic. I don't feel a lot of you are, but it's coming up. For others of you, I feel like the more you move away from this situation with this person, whoever's been holding back in regards to how they feel about you, it's going to make them, it's going to make them chase you. And it's not to be done for them to do so. But I feel like with this actual situation right here, your absence and your independence is attractive, because you're showing this individual how it feels to love yourself, and you teach people how to treat you, right? In some cases, depending on how evolved they are. And this individual, I feel, will want to make an offer, because you are pouring love into yourself. And this person's going to feel like the only way to get your attention is to pour love into you. So Spirit is saying, keep pouring love into yourself. Become obsessed with yourself. I was saying that to one of my sisters today. I was on the phone when I was doing my shopping. You know, become obsessed with your life. And I say that in a good way. Like, some of you could be obsessed with this individual, or you could be weaning yourself off obsession from this person. We've all been there, trust me. And the trick to get yourself weaned off of obsession about someone is to have that same obsession that you have for them, but turn that inwardly, turn that obsession into your own life. And generally, when we are obsessed with people, it's because we find their traits attractive, and we feel like whatever trait they have is void within us. Start looking at your traits and which I feel you're doing. Start looking at your strengths and start working on harnessing them. Start working on, and when I say obsessing about your life, I'm not saying that in a detrimental way, just to clarify. I'm saying it in a way whereby fixate and focus on your life, fixate and focus on your self-growth, fixate and focus on your love, fixate and focus on your strengths and your weaknesses, and harness your strengths and your weaknesses. Shift your energy, shift your focus, go on a new timeline. Is what I'm picking up. Keep pouring love into yourself because it's making you glow even more. It's making you more attractive. Yeah, work through your fears, especially for those of you that are dealing with that, you know, situation where you and the person are trying to one-up each other and get each other jealous. It's about working through your fears. And your fears could be that you will be alone. And maybe you may not even want to be with this individual, but you're fearful of being alone. And Spirit's asking you to look at what it looks like to be alone. Would you rather not be alone and at peace than be in a toxic dynamic like the one that you're in with this person that is trying to trigger you and then you're trying to trigger them? Because it's almost as if you're both collecting pain that is stored up, which will then transpire into a lot of anxiety and trauma, which needs to be healed. So doing some shadow work. This person needs to do shadow work as well, or doing some work. Some of you could do some sort of releasing ritual. We got a full moon in Libra, haven't we? Do some sort of releasing ritual around self-love, around loving yourself. And maybe this person saw a wound within you that they're playing on because they're not healed. None of us are 100% healed anyway, but they're doing this because they've seen a insecurity within you. Because, you know, we can all get insecure, right? But if you're dealing with a mature person, they won't trigger that. They won't want to aggravate that wound. And this person is trying to. So it's about you healing that wound. So when this person tries to aggravate you, it doesn't work. And that can also go towards that other person I picked up on in regards to them taking no action, because it can actually trigger, because it can, I feel like some of you may have felt like, you know, it can, because we've all been in a situation whereby we get rejected, we don't get accepted for something, and it makes us turn inwardly, and it makes us think to ourselves, oh, what's the first thing we think is, what's the matter with me? And there's nothing the matter with you. There's everything right with you. And I'm not saying that in a conceited way, but at the same time, instead of turning that emotion inwardly and beating yourself up over it, look at your triggers and own your triggers as well, and heal your triggers so that if someone's trying to trigger you, it doesn't work. Do the shadow work, go within. You know, there's something very important about this full moon, was it, yeah, in Libra. So love yourself and make a pact with yourself that you are going to continue to love yourself, and loving yourself is a ongoing process, and release any traumas attached to love, because it's something around I need validation. You know, you could do some sort of releasing ritual, like I'm no longer going to be trying to seek validation from others who don't even validate themselves, because that's what ultimately is happening here for some of you. And it's about taking your power back. I will love myself. I will no longer neglect myself. If someone is not loving me the way I deserve to be loved, does not mean I'm going to neglect myself. It is painful. It is annoying, because I feel like it's annoying because it's like when you know that you are healthy and open to love, and then it's not being met, you know, met, it can lead to a lot of confusion, because it can lead to what I'm doing everything right. But sometimes when you are in that love vibration and someone's not there yet, they can get very scared. They can get very, nervous. They can start getting very defensive, is the right word. And then they can project that out onto you. And that could have been the case for some of you. And unfortunately, you have to heal something that's been projected onto you, because they are not ready. They made you feel like you weren't enough. And because they're not communicating that you are enough, you internalize their not readiness into thinking, oh, there's something wrong with me. Why they're not taking action? No, there's everything right with you. That's why they didn't want to move towards you, because they know that they will F things up and they don't want to spoil you. So I feel like you may need to heal that energy of, and this person could not be equipped to vocalize those words in that way. So I feel like you unfortunately have to do the work around healing that. Just because someone rejects me doesn't mean that there's something wrong with me, and I'm going to start loving me. So look at ways that you can love yourself, beautifying yourself, getting your favorite perfumes, having a spa date, chilling with a cat if you've got a cat, pampering yourself at home, treating yourself like the queen or the king that you are, becoming your own cheerleader. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles. Spirit doesn't want you to count yourself out. Just because other people can't step up to the plate doesn't mean you have to neglect yourself also. Just because other people are trying to trigger you doesn't mean you have to get caught up in that cycle also, because it ultimately leaves you feeling depleted as well, because you're not gaining anything. You're feeling spiritually bankrupt. You're feeling at a loss. Okay, I got them back that time, but then your mind goes back to what they did, and that causes a burden within you that's not healed, that's repressed, and then it's paranoia. What are they going to do next? And you're already planning how you're going to get them back. That stores up a lot of anxiety and stress, man. And Spirit wants you to leave that energy behind. Maybe during this moon phase, release this behavior, is what Spirit is saying. Because it's going to hurt you in the long run. And you're both going to, look at these characters on the card, you're both going to be spiritually broken. It's like you're both spiritually destroying each other, and it's not healthy. And if you decide you don't want to do this game anymore with this individual and they're still trying, then you may have to shut them out energetically, or look at ways to just make them exit your life, because there is like a pull that you both have of each other where you're on and off again. But right now it feels like your relationship is actually on the brink, and you're both in this strategic planning phase of how you're going to hurt each other. But it's about, once you start pouring into yourself, you'll get to that point where you will see what you deserve and what you don't deserve. So that's why Spirit wants you to say to yourself on a daily basis as well that you are loved, and you start acting like you are loved, become the embodiment of love, so that any trigger they try and trigger you with, it's not going to work. And if it, any trigger they try and trigger you with will lead you to the point where you say enough is enough. But it starts with your focus on self first and pouring into yourself, and stop running away from yourself energetically. For others of you, I feel as if Spirit does not want you to neglect yourself, because this person may have energetically left you out in the cold. Unfortunately, it must be painful. You still have to be of service to yourself. You cannot abandon yourself. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Power 1. Please like, share, and subscribe. I was not expecting that. We went in, didn't we? But I am Empath Butterfly, life coaching, and sorry, YouTube. Life coaching services. So I do want to add a little bit of I don't really like to say advice, but like spiritual messages, I'll say. Because I remember when I was younger, I used to always read Dear Deirdre. I don't know if any of you are from England, but in the Sun newspaper, or the news of the world, there was a segment whereby this agony aunt used to always give her advice, and I used to always read it and think, I want to do that one day. I want to help people, you know. So I'm working alongside with spirit to deliver these messages. So in a way, I've got my wish fulfillment. That was one of my dreams. I still, another one of my dreams was to become a mother, which thankfully I am. That's one of the best jobs I ever had. I've always wanted to be a mum. And another one was to be an agony aunt, but I didn't know that I would be doing what I'm doing now, and other dreams that I'm going to fulfill. And that's what spirit wants you to know as well. Don't give up on yourself. Focus on your dreams. Focus on things that you can control, as opposed to what you can't control. And you can control yourself. You can control and bettering yourself. You know, obviously, if we want to go towards a goal or a dream, there could be people in charge of that goal or dream, and, you know, to open up the door, to gatekeep, whatever the case is. But you can still focus on honing your craft behind the scenes, because eventually you are going to be met with, you know, success. So never give up on yourself and keep focusing on yourself. So let's move on over to, let's see, I didn't even timestamp here. Part number 2. So that's 1 hour. I want it to be quick. 1 hour. And, okay. So 1. All right. Let's see. All right, part number 2, you chose the Tiger's Eye. How did this person feel about you? I don't know. I just feel like this person may feel like they need to keep away from you. Because the Tiger's Eye is like a repellent. Either spirits intervened into the situation, and there's the energy of needing to protect themselves from you. Let's see. Could be a continuation from power number 1. Please take what resonates. Okay, so we've got the High Priestess. You could be a Pisces. You could be dealing with a Pisces. You could be a Libra. You could be dealing with a Libra. You could be a Cancer. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could be a Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. We've got Pisces here again. Any of the signs: Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. Okay, let's go. This person feels like they need to leave the situation, but they are still in love with you, or they love you. I also feel like this person wants you to offer a gesture of love. This situation has come to an end, and I feel like either this person feels as if they need to move away, or they feel like you've moved away. They feel like they need to be in a stoic energy. There's an energy of them withholding their emotions. They feel like it's their best bet. It's safer this way. They've moved forward, or they're trying to move forward, but at the same time, they're doing so with a heavy heart, because they thought that by moving away from you physically, their emotions would stop. But they can't escape how they feel about you. And how they feel about you, power number 2, is they are deeply in love with you. They're trying to fight it. It's an alien feeling for them. They don't want to feel. And they're choosing to keep their feelings to themselves. They are vowing never to let you know. They don't want you to know how they feel about you. And how they feel about you is deeply in love. They're deeply in love with you. To them, it's a sin if you find out. It's like it will embarrass them if you knew how much they love you. They are also obsessed with you. They feel like they are obsessing about you. They're obsessed with your energy. And they want these feelings to go away. They've tried to move away from these feelings. They may have cut you off, or if you're in close proximity around them, I'm really sorry, I'm tired. They could be ignoring you. The High Priestess is Pisces energy. Pisces is the ruler of the 12th house. 12th house is all about secrets, what's hidden, spiritual jail, facing one's shadow. They don't want to face the fact, you know what, they know that they love you. I feel like it's an emotion. Will they say I love you, pile number 2? I'm not sure. I don't feel like they would, but they know it's an emotion that makes them feel uncomfortable, makes them feel. They don't like to feel. King of Swords. They think. That's why they're trying to escape this emotion. They could be trying to analyze this emotion that is alien to them. They've never felt this way before, and they're trying to think about how they may have felt before with another person, and it's not similar. So they are trying to examine and dissect this feeling of the King of Swords. And they're thinking to themselves, when I was with such and such ex-partner, whoever they were with, or the mother of their child for some of you, right? Definitely ex-partner. This could be an ex. Some of you have broken up with this person. I felt deeply, but it doesn't feel like this deep, how I feel for pile number 2. Now, all loves are different. I feel like your energy is very potent. It's forced them to transform. Because even if they were in love before, and I'm not doubting that they were, it wasn't to this extent, because your love has triggered them to change. Maybe they loved before, but it was on a surface-based level. Your love is felt in the soul, in the gut, in the spirit. And they've never encountered this type of energy before. And it's very frightening to this person, but at the same time, they see you as the Queen of Cups. They see you as someone that is on the surface so beautiful, so loving and kind, but this harsh potency that they feel towards you doesn't match up with your outer. It's like, you're so beautiful, you look like you wouldn't hurt a fly, but how I feel for you, it's like you are destroying my soul, because I am in love with you to the point where I'm obsessed with you. And I don't know what to do with these emotions. I can't let you have these emotions, because if I let you have these emotions, you're going to know I've got these emotions, and you could destroy these emotions because it's your fault why I've got these emotions in the first place. You are triggering these feelings within me. So the best thing I should do is move away from you and hide. See how that flipped over? Hide. I'm going to be the King of Swords. You don't need to know. If anything, I want to make you feel like I don't even like you. I'm going to push you away. I'm going to move away from you so that you think I don't even like you. For some of you, this person ended the situation, but they cried behind closed doors for some of you. And they felt bad. They feel bad for this ending, but they feel like they have to save themselves. They feel like they've got a telepathic connection with you. This could be a secret relationship for some of you as well. Some of you could be a boss, and they feel like they've got to do what's right, so they've got to end this connection. They've got to stamp down their emotions and think logically and hide, suppress, repress their love for you. Wow. Oh, number 1, how do they feel about you? They feel like they have to juggle. They will have to juggle. There's something about them feeling like these emotions that they feel for you is making them feel unstable, and they've got to get a grip. They've got to be stable. You know, so this is why this person may have cut off this connection for some of you, or you may have ended the connection because they may not have been making a choice. This person feels like they can't make a choice. But they can't walk away either. They feel like they can't leave you. They can't walk away because there's something intriguing and enticing about exploring this energy that has never been felt before in their world, in their life. But at the same time, it scares them. It's making them unstable. They feel like they need to find some sort of stability, and the only way they can do it is away from you, because you're making them feel emotionally unstable in their view, because they've never experienced this type of love before. They see you as so beautiful and serene, but you scare them because you've got a power over them that they've never experienced before, and they feel like they need to run away from it, and they can't. How do they feel about you? Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So I feel for some of you, this individual did not see their parents being loving towards each other. That's why this emotion is very scary for this person. Or maybe they feel like their father didn't school them in how it feels to really love a woman, or this could be the first time they're experiencing love. But I feel like they feel as if when they were growing up, they didn't see or sense that their parents being deeply in love with one another. So they don't understand these feelings or emotions. And this person could be embarrassed or very private. So they won't even tell their friends that, have you guys ever felt like, because if they told a friend, their friend will be like, you're in love, bro. Or like, girl, you're in love. You know what I mean? It's something like that. But this person may feel like they are healing family issues. It could be issues with the mother, with the Chariot card. This is Cancerian energy ruling the fourth house. And they could be healing family issues, which they feel they cannot integrate a relationship whilst healing these family issues. Good love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So they could be having some drama with their parents as well. There's something going on with the home, because Cancer rules the home. So there's something going on with the home. There could be some sort of instability within the home, the family home, or if their parents are still together and they don't live at home, there's some sort of drama going on there, and they have to interject. They have to sort things out. They could be moving, they could be moving home. That's a lot of stress, because they say moving home is one of the biggest stresses in life. So they could be in the middle of moving, or they have to move soon. They've got to take care of it, and it's causing a lot of stress. They can't think of anything else. And this has come at a time where they cannot deal with this type of heavy emotion, because they feel a draw towards you, and it's physical, it's passionate, it's spiritual, it's something they never experienced before. It's scary to them, and it's like this energy is very heavy. But when I look at pile number 2, they mean me no harm, but this energy is harsh. Like, I've never experienced this type of energy before, and I don't know what to do with it. The only thing that this person feels that they can, the only way this person feels like they can handle this emotion is to intertwine with you, because they have all this stored up physical energy. They feel like they need to merge with you. They need to merge with you. If you've been intimate with this person, they feel like they need the, I'm hearing one more time. Or if you haven't, because I feel like this person's very distant, they need to merge with you. That's the only way that they can get a sense of release and understanding, because they feel on a soul level you feel the same way as they do. And it's a pain, it's a very potent energy, but it's like, I need to get rid of this energy. I need to release it somewhere. Like, I've got all this stored up energy and love and obsession, and I'm not saying it's good to, for someone to project this onto you, but they feel like you understand, but they're feeling like you just seem so cool and calm and collective. How come you're not cracking up like I am? How come you're not, because you understand what it is. Maybe on the surface you could be acting cool, calm and collective, but it must be bothering you to know that this person is trying to abandon their emotions. It must be emotionally hurtful for you to know that this person is betraying themselves, but this person's looking at you and feeling to themselves, doesn't it affect you the way it's affecting me? It does, but it's more annoying for you. But you've mastered your emotions. You could be the more mature, emotionally mature person in this connection. That's why this person's cracking up, because not literally, hopefully not, but they feel like they need to speak to someone, because there is a lot going on with this individual. They've got home issues with the mum, and they just feel like this is just too much, but at the same time they don't want to walk away. We also have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So this person is very torn about you, because you could be of a different cultural background than this individual, and it has triggered and brought up a lot of things for this person. I don't feel like you are each other's usual type. This person is learning that love has no color, love has no religion, love has, love is a chemical thing. Maybe they were drawn to individuals as beautiful as this woman on the card. You could be the total opposite. You could have blonde hair. You could be black. You could be Caucasian. Or you could look like the woman on this card, right? But there's something about them facing truths that they were maybe taught not to face, or they were taught certain things that they are finding in this situation with you to be untrue. So you could be of different religious backgrounds. You could, like I said, you could be of different cultures. You could come from a background whereby people from your background don't date people from this person's background. There's something here where it's causing this individual to really look at their values, what they valued in the past, as well as, they're coming to some sort of realization, and it's very painful for this individual to digest, to accept. And this person's in fear. They could be in fear about what their family may think, so they could choose to end the connection, but they can't deny the love that they have for you. They're trying to shut this love off. I'm going to be real with you, part number 2. They are trying to, but every time they see you or they think of you, they just see the beauty that resides within you, and they feel so much love for you. They can't deny the love. You've made this person believe in love. This person wasn't looking for a relationship or to even fall in love to this extent as well. And they feel like they've never felt this way before, and they don't feel like they will ever feel this way again. Hence why they don't want to walk away from this situation. But they're trying to throw themselves into their finances and career. Again, you could be, this could be about someone that is a colleague, or this could be someone that is a boss. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this person feels like they have to choose their finances and career over their romantic life. That's the way that they feel like they can forget about you. This person could be a workaholic as well. This person tells themselves, I don't need a relationship. They don't make room for a relationship. They work and work and work so that they don't have room. That's why Spirit brought you into this person's life, This person set up their life in a way whereby they don't have time for a relationship, because they have been trying to run away for years from feeling the way that they did or that they do now. And they're comparing it to an ex-partner, and it's not the same. The feelings are not the same, and it's scary to them. But they have done this before. So even when they were in relationships with people, they didn't give of themselves wholeheartedly. They always kept something back. Maybe when the connections end with these people, they realize that they love them. But with you, it's like spirit will say, no, you're going to face your emotions. You're not going to run away. And even if you work with this individual, I feel like this person use work as a beard, as a cover up to, this person could have a beard, they could have long hair, but they use it as a beard to cover up about what they really want inside, because this person was running away from themselves. They didn't want to face that. I feel like this person may have felt like when they're in a relationship, they can't control their emotions. Someone's got more control over them, or someone will have more control over them, which could potentially destroy them. However, if I just work, there leaves no room for a relationship. I've got control in my work. That way I will not get hurt. Because if I'm in a relationship, if I leave room to have a relationship and then I'm in that relationship, there is room for that person to have power over me and destroy me. You've come into this person's life to show them, maybe met at work, and maybe you're not allowed to date people that you work with, but you've come into their life to show them, okay, I'm going to meet you where you feel comfortable at, but I'm going to make you uncomfortable. But it's a journey, and it's a lesson for you that may be uncomfortable, but it's going to be necessary. So there's no escaping this feeling, because this person used to escape their romantic feelings by throwing themselves into work, by being away from their partner. But now they've met someone that they've fallen in love with, and that loves them also, but at work. So they cannot escape it. Obviously, they could be feeling that I don't do anything inappropriate. It could jeopardize my position. I don't think that's the situation here, because I feel like you're both stand-up people. You're both acting accordingly and respectfully. However, they are forced to confront their emotions, because they feel like you could be the one. They know you could be the one. And it's like they're fighting with themselves. They're like, no, this can't be, like internally, spiritually, right? This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner. You see, they know that you are the one. I'm hearing Rihanna, you're the one. Rihanna's a Pisces too. You could be dealing with a Pisces, or you could be a Pisces. They know that you are the one. This person may stare at you, they may glance at you. They feel like you're so ethereal. They love your lips. They feel like you are a goddess, and like you've just, look how she's got the crown on the top of her head. This girl is so beautiful. Look at this woman. She is so gorgeous. They feel like you are so stunning, like you've just come out from heaven. Bruno Mars. And it's more than your beauty. It's your heart. It's your compassion. It's your grace. It's your empathy. And it's your ability to make them feel. They feel like you understand them on an emotional level. You could have a telepathic connection. They are very physically attracted to you as well. But it's more than that. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart and receive and give and receive the highest energy of all. They feel like you are the embodiment of love. I don't know if they will say you are the embodiment of love, part number 2, but they feel a sense of peace, because I'm just looking at the Queen of Cups. They feel a sense of peace. They feel a sense of acceptance with you. They feel understood. They feel seen. They feel a sense of calm. They feel like you accept them unconditionally. They may have never felt this level of acceptance from anyone before. But they feel like they wish they could be like you, in a sense, whereby you don't see flaws. I'm sure you do, but you overlook them, not in a detrimental way, but you accept people because you understand that no one is perfect, and they see a lot of indiscrepancies within themselves, and they don't see themselves the way you see them, and that's why they try and run, because deep down this person doesn't feel good enough to be with anyone. They're scared. And they admire how you just love, and they're struggling to love themselves. And they feel like your energy is extremely high, like you vibrate this loving frequency that they've never experienced before, but it's very calming and very soothing and very Moorish, and they feel a sense of comfort within your energy. Let me turn that around. And then we've got calling in your soulmate in the reverse. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help to bring you together. So it's in the reverse because they're trying not to think about you. They are refusing to contact you. Unfortunately, some of you, this person is trying to end they may have, I feel like this connection has been ended, either energetically or you've both distanced yourself. For some of you, you may have had an argument. Something it's been ended for now, and they're trying not to think about you. This person could understand that they've got some sort of gift, whether or not they'll say that. They may know that they got power, but they're trying not to think about you because they could know about manifestation, right? But they are not wanting to reach out. They feel like it's best that you both don't talk to each other right now, that you don't call them, that you don't text them, that they don't call you, that they don't text you. But for some of you, yeah, they feel like it might be best that you don't speak to each other right now, because they're trying to escape from these feelings, and they feel like if they speak to you or if they reach out to you, so they're trying to, for some of you, they've cut off communication. They may have, even if they haven't cut off communication, for some of you, they may have blocked you or you may have blocked them. And even if you haven't, they don't reach out to you, and they're trying not to, because they feel like if they reach out to you or if you two start speaking to each other again, it's gonna open up a lot, and they're trying to wean, that's the right word, Spirit, thank you. They're trying to wean themselves off you. So if you do contact each other, they're gonna get caught up in that cycle again. This person's connected to your 8th house, or you are connected to this individual's 8th house. 8th house rules death, transformation, sex, rebirth. This connection has transformed both of you. You may have come into this person's life after some sort of bereavement or after a loss that they've experienced. You may have come into each other's life to help heal and transform each other in some way. I feel like the ways that you've come into each other's life to heal and transform each other is by allowing one another to be renewed, experience a different type of love this time around than the ones that you've been through before. And that's why it's different for both of you. It's uncomfortable because you've never experienced it before. A love of acceptance. And this love is supposed to transform both of you, whether it means you loving yourselves or loving someone differently. Because I feel like this person is trying to compare, that's the right word, compare this feeling to how they felt before in previous relationships, but it's not to be compared to. And for you also, I feel like you're more accepting of this fact, of this actual situation. You're the more mature one out of the two, and this person is in panic mode, like, what the actual beep is this? And they feel trapped and stuck because they can't tell anyone about these emotions, where if they did, people would just say, yeah, you're in love, you love him, you love her, innit? Do something about it. And that's what they fear. They know that if people find out, they're going to tell them to do something about it, and they feel like they can't because they feel like they are not stable within. They don't feel they're stable financially. They don't feel like they got anything to offer, anything to provide. This person's being triggered. So they're feeling, I need to keep these feelings to myself. What are their next actions, please? Two of Pentacles. To still be unsure about what to do. Not wanting to leave the actual situation and not wanting to stay, because to stay is just too detrimental to this individual, because they feel like the situation is affecting their mental health. And I don't feel like it's you. I feel like what's going on outside of you, because they've got family issues and they could have money issues as well. This person is struggling financially and it's having an effect on their mental well-being. I've got Knight of Swords. This person wants to rush in with some sort of communication though. They could be a Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith, or you could be of that sign. Yeah, I feel like, because look, the unicorn's got its eyes closed, so they could see you as a unicorn, and they may feel like they don't want you to reach out to them. They don't want you to reach out to them. They may want to reach out to you when the time is right, is what I'm hearing. Because maybe in the past you were the one that always reached out, and they may want that to come to an end. They want to reach out to you. They don't know when they want to do that, but they're basically saying they don't want you to chase anymore. Because I feel like this person likes it when you are detached, because it makes them want to chase you. So they don't want you to reach out. This person feels very unbalanced and unstable, as I mentioned before. We've got the Emperor card. You could be dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. So this person's focus is to focus on their money, on their stability. Is what I'm picking up. They could be a boss as well. And they feel like, you know, I feel like this person feels that a lot of people may know about this situation or something like this, or people may judge them. This person feels like they're not an emperor. They feel like they've let the people that rely on them down. This person could be a father as well, and they can't provide. For some of you, you could be having a secret relationship with someone that's married, and this person feels like they need to move away from the situation and end the situation. That's for some of you. For others of you, I feel like this person doesn't feel as if they are an emperor. This person feels unstable emotionally. This something to do with the house. They could be moving, which again is very stressful when you move. So they feel like if their environment is not balanced and stable, they can't be stable to be in a relationship with anyone. So their root chakra is unbalanced, and the Emperor card is, you know, the Emperor's clothes is red. So red rules the root chakra. So they're not balanced emotionally, because their home life is not balanced, and neither are their finances, and they've got to juggle a lot. And now with this emotion, now it's like, oh my God, what do I do with these emotions now? I've got to get rid of them. You know, I've got to throw myself into work, but they still keep creeping back up. Because it's like whenever they see you, Fantasia is a Cancer sign. You may want to go and listen to that song. They just stop in that moment and take in that moment, take in the love that exudes outwardly from you. What is their future plans? They want to offer you, they will offer you. I mean, we all have free will, but this is what the cards are saying. Again, we've got the unicorn. They don't want you to offer them any love or any romantic gesture. They, you know, this is a bit confusing, because again, if you have been the one offering, you know, your support, your love, they're embarrassed about that, because they're thinking, what is the matter with me? Like, in the moment, they bask in it. They bask in it, I should say. Really sorry. They bask in that attention, that love, they felt good. But then after, when they analyze it, because this is a person that has like delayed reaction, I feel. After that happened, they felt embarrassed and they felt like, wait a minute, how come I didn't ask par number two? How come I didn't phone par number two? And it makes them look at themselves and feel like, I am not no way near ready to be in a relationship, because how can I not even do something simple as to text someone, as to phone someone? You know, it's like, it's making them embarrassed, because it's making them feel to themselves that they're treating you a certain way, they're making you do everything, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. And it's something to do with when they were younger, they feel like they weren't schooled on how to be a man, if that makes sense. And it's like they're learning as they're going on, and they don't know what to do. It's like you're teaching them how to be a man, which you shouldn't have been doing, but because they weren't making a move, you had to make a move, and it's making them even more crippled with embarrassment. And they don't want you to do that anymore. They want to figure out a way that they can do it, but they don't want you to contact them first. They don't want you to say any loving, romantic words to them. They want to actually reach out to you, but they feel that they can't because they don't feel confident enough. Knight of Cups. Yeah. We've got the 8 of Wands in the reverse. So they don't want you to reach out to them. And that's not in a bad way. That's because it's showing them up. And they feel like, they feel bad, you know, for doing so. And they don't feel like they can do it themselves because they've got so much going on. So they're feeling like it's better this way, that we don't contact each other. And I don't want you to keep reaching out to me because it's unfair for you. And I haven't got anything to offer you with the 8 of Wands. So there could be there's an energy here, part number 2, of them not communicating with you or reaching out to you or trying to show you any romantic gestures. They're going to act like they're not there. They may not text you, phone you. Some of you have blocked this person, or you've both blocked each other. And their actions is not to show you how they feel by not reaching out. If you are around this person at work, they may not talk to you. But we've got the 9 of Pentacles. They may collide with other friends or colleagues at work. And that's just to get over you and forget about this whole situation. Because 9 of Pentacles in the upright talks about someone that is single, enjoying it on their own. In the reverse, it's like that person doesn't want to be single. They want to collaborate with other people. So they're going to try and forget about you. For some of you, you know what's coming through with this. I personally feel like they don't want you to reach out to them anymore, right? I feel like they want to be the ones to do it, but they feel like they need to step into their power. Because the more you do it, the more you reach out first, they feel embarrassed. They don't want there to be unfinished business. I mean, they want there to be unfinished business. They feel like the cycle with yourself and them can reopen. They don't want the world, they don't want the cycle to end. They don't feel like, they feel like something's incomplete. Cisco, and he's a Scorpio as well. They feel like something is incomplete here with you and them. They feel like this is not the end of the connection. So they want to reopen a cycle with you. But they don't want to reopen a cycle with you when they're not ready yet. And they don't want you to probe and ask about when they're going to be ready, because they don't know when they're going to be ready. They could connect with friends as well. So you may see, if you've got them on social media, you may see them hanging out with friends and stuff like that. Don't take it personal. That's just their way of just trying to appear normal and, you know, repress their emotions, and they got a lot going on at the back. So they could belong to a lot of different friend groups as well. So they could be socializing, connecting, meeting up with friends is what I'm picking up, but not telling the truth to any of these friends, you know. Shunning love. So this person is, if they're not making a romantic gesture towards you, they're not chatting up anyone else. They haven't got the time is what I'm picking up, because they feel like they haven't got anything to offer you or anyone else. What are the next actions? Page of Cups. I feel like at some point this person's going to make a romantic gesture, you know. They're going to be the ones to do it. Page of Cups. They're going to be the one to do it. For some of you, they may drunk text you, or, sorry, you're going to have to hear that, but they've got the King of Cups in the reverse. You could definitely be dealing with a Pisces, a Scorpio. We've got Pisces here 3 times, or 4 times. Scorpio, Libra. I even channel these cards as well, the Dorian Virtue cards, and I get star signs out of that. Let me see. So we've got Sagittarius here. We've got Gemini. Safe for you to love. Libra. Capricorn. Scorpio. Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, or Libra. And we've got Taurus, we've got Scorpio again with the World card. Why have we got the World card, Spirit? Why have we got the World card here? Let me see. Let me get some clarifiers. Why have we got the World card? What's this person's intentions with the World card? Okay, we've got the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this person doesn't want to, they will not want to put any work into the connection. But at the same time, they will not want to close the cycle with this situation. You see, Ace of Cups, they may not want to offer anything because they're not ready yet. And I feel like this person needs to pour into themselves. And they're still going to be, we've got Pisces again, Hangman situation, but they're going to come out of feeling stuck and stagnant. So the next actions is to close the cycle, but leave it half open, not put anything into the situation, and withhold, their love for you. And come out of that stuck energy. Why have we got the King of Cups in the reverse, please? Queen of Pentacles. Focus on their money. There could be someone that is some boss or mother figure, or their mum, or the mother of their child, or someone like that. Or if they're married to someone, this person's making them extremely unhappy. And they could be overindulging as well. So there's someone that is maybe emotionally manipulating this person, getting a lot of money out of them. This person's making them feel unstable. This person's making them feel unhappy. This person's making them feel depressed. but it could be some sort of female in their life that is throwing them off. And they're going to gain some sort of clarity about this and stop investing in this, because they could be investing in the wrong person, the wrong... That's why Spirit is putting you on timeout, because this individual is investing in to someone or something. It could be friends. It doesn't have to be someone that they're dating. For some of you, they're married, or they could be separated, or they're actually married, or this could be a friend, right? Clarify who this person is, Spirit. They're investing in the wrong people, basically. Or it could be their mother. Obviously, it's your mum, right? You got to help your mum. But some mums are not all peaches and cream. Some mums could be toxic. They're going to have to... That's why Spirit is putting you on timeout, because they've got to see that whatever they're investing in, or whoever they're investing in, is having an emotional effect on them. It's affecting their mental health. If you are still around this person, because this person's going through transformation and healing, right? They will project their unstability onto you and say it's your fault, because remember, they're falling in love, they've got all these emotions. But because Spirit is separating you both, or has, and Spirit doesn't want you to reach out, right? They don't want you to, but that's Spirit moving through them, because they got a lot to deal with. Spirit wants them to turn their focus onto who they've been focusing on, to see where the issues start from, because it will be so easy to blame you for their issues. Because they are going to be around whoever they're around, they're going to see... That's why it's good, like, just take yourself away from the situation. They're going to see that it's got nothing to do with you. Okay, so clarify this Queen of Pentacles. Who's this Queen of Pentacles? Could be yourself as well. Yeah, someone that they are divorced from, but they still have to give them money. It's someone at work. It could be a business partner. Someone that they want to break free from, with the knives there as well. But someone that they feel like they can't leave, you know, they're tied to. And this is a karmatic thing, you know, in a past life. This person was their mother, or their wife, or their husband in a past life, right? In this life, this person is... Their cycle has to play out, basically. That's why we've got the world in the reverse. Their cycle has to play out with whoever they're with. But they are going to be breaking free from this individual to see that it's not love, because the love they feel for you is not, you know, in the same level here. It could be an ex-partner, you know, there's something here, but it's some karmatic cycle that needs to be cycled out without you being around. Because there's no point in you telling this person, oh, you know, this, that, and the other. They're going to break free from this person regardless, right? This karma cycle has to... yeah, this person's a karmic, I should say. Whoever this person is. And even if it is like a family member, the mother, there could be a karmic in this life. They could be draining this person, because this person's depressed, right? And they're emotionally unstable. They're fighting for... I'm hearing closure. They're fighting for stability, emotionally fighting. They're mentally strong, but emotionally they're weakening because of this karmic person or people. This Queen of Pentacles person could be an ex-spouse, could be someone, whoever this person is. Who's this Queen of Pentacles person? We think we know who it is anyway. Yeah, this person's a karmic. Yeah, this person is a Queen of Swords energy. So this person could be an earth sign. I always feel like Queen of Pentacles is a Taurus for me, but she comes up as a Virgo sometimes and a Capricorn. But this person could be cold, ruthless, very, you know, hard-hitting, all about facts. No feelings, you see. No feelings here. Could appear charming, but no. This person's like the queen in this person's life. This person is quite ruthless as well. with their words and very sharp and has the last say, very influential, dictator, could be an ex-partner, could be a friend, could be someone that has romantic feelings for your person, could be a mother. This person's a karmic in this person's life, and they have blocked many opportunities from your person. That's why your person's unhappy. Could be blocking this connection as well. They definitely are affecting their finances, their emotional well-being. Yeah, 10 of Wands. This person is a blocker. They've blocked your person's abundance. And that's why Spirit wants you to move away from the situation, because it will be so easy to say it's your fault why everything's gone belly up in their life. Whereas if they are with this individual, if they're around this person, whether it's a friend, we did have the 11th house energy with Aquarius, we got Aquarius here twice, then they can see and pinpoint where the issues are coming from. I think I mentioned that already, but this person is a blocker. They are blocking your person's spiritual growth. And this is why this person's unsure and confused. Take yourself out of the situation. We're going to get to the advice cards in a minute, but this person is going to go through a transformation. Whatever power this other person had in their life is going to, it's you know, whether or not it will happen, I feel like, because I keep looking at the death card, it's going to come to an end, because it's a cycle that needs to be wrapped up, but you need to be away from it when it does wrap up, is what Spirit is saying. This person needs to see that this person's a karmic, because it's like this person's projecting onto you like you are the karmic. That's why they're trying to escape from you. But your presence in this person's life was for them to awaken. And this person likes to stay stagnant and stuck. And that's why it feels uncomfortable. And this person likes to go to what and who they know. But this stagnant and stuck energy is going to be released. Spirit has intervened. Spirit will intervene. Something may happen during Libra season for some of you. Something may have occurred during Pisces season. Maybe this Libra full moon may be something about release. But I feel more October time. Scorpio Libra season. Or Libra Scorpio season. This person's not going to have any reign over this person anymore. The karmic contract will have come to an end. I feel like you came into this individual's life to help them maneuver out of this cycle of control. And like I said, it would have been so easy to blame you when the actual enemy, and I'm not saying this person is doing it intentionally. For some of you, they are. But this person has blocked a lot of success and growth, and potentially could be one of the causes, as well as the family issues and you know, the money issues. And they've blocked, they're part of the cause as to why your person hasn't moved towards you. This person. Look, we've got the 5 of Wands. You could even know this person. They could be trying to compete with you and deter your person from coming towards you. But this person needs to go through their transformation away from you. And you need to continue to heal as well. This person is in love with you. So whatever this other energy has tried to do, they can't erase the love that this person has for you. So what's the advice for you? Your advice is to focus on your stability, your wealth. If you've got a business, you know, you need to focus on building your business. You need to focus on what you value, what makes you happy. You need to start investing in yourself, you know. And for some of you, you may move on and find a King of Pentacles. But this is not saying go out there and find a King of Pentacles. But this is basically saying to provide for yourself, show up for yourself, father yourself. I done a video on fathering and mothering yourself on TikTok. I'm going to actually add it. So fathering and mothering yourself is basically showing up for yourself in the way that you feel like your parent didn't show up for you. So that's something that you can do. I will be doing a workshop called I Love You, but I Love Me More. And it could be kind of based around this, because this situation could have triggered your father wounds, because this person's not showing up. And they know they haven't been showing up. Hence why we've got the Emperor in the reverse, right? They know they haven't been showing up. So it's about you showing up for yourself, providing for yourself, and taking care of yourself the way a father would, right? Protecting yourself from anything or anyone that will, you know, cause some sort of emotional distress or mental distress. And also just being there for yourself and being a stable, reliable person for yourself, not neglecting yourself, right? We have the Lovers card as well. So this is Gemini energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith, or you could be of those signs in any of those placements. So this is about maybe networking as well. Some of you are doing something on social media. Spirit is saying you need to get out more. Some of you may need to connect with your sisters more, your siblings more. So focus on something to do with your neighborhood that you are, you know, you may have classes that you attend in the neighborhood. You may go to your local neighborhood center where they have courses, where they have activities. So maybe, you know, pick up an activity, go to like a sports club, a sports center, or the local center where people from the neighborhood all connect with and they all do activities with, or create your own activities for individuals. Also, this is saying that you need to invest in your projects, especially if you've got online projects. Some of you need to connect with your siblings, your neighbors as well, right? So there's things that you have to do. There's things that are going to keep you busy. Some of you may want to start a new vlog, a new blog, a new podcast. These are the things that you need to be planning. Hearing multiple streams of income. I always think that whenever I see like Gemini, because my granddad is a Gemini, and he wasn't the best granddad, to be fair. It was hard work living with him, but I have respect for him for taking me and my sisters in when I was 2 years old. But he wasn't nice. But the thing with granddad is that he was a hustler. He came here from Jamaica when he was like, I don't even know, I think he was in his 30s or 40s or something, and he drove buses. He was the church caretaker. He was a paint and decorator for people's homes. He used to have allotment. He used to have rabbits and he would sell the rabbits. He bought his house 15 years early. That's a long story. And then he bought the house across the road. And on that specific road where we lived, no one owned houses. Everyone were renting. And the houses that we lived in was converted into flats. So even if other people on the road had the same size house, it was a 3-story house we lived in. Bearing in mind, we wasn't allowed to go into certain rooms. It looked good on the outside, but trust me, inside was a whole nother story. It was like we were in jail. We were the Cinderellas. That is a whole nother story for an autobiography one day. But and this is actually my father's dad, and it's very rare when your father's father takes you in. It's actually like your mother's side, but on our mother's side, that's another story too. But I didn't like my granddad growing up, and I don't think he liked me either, because I saw him and he knew that I can see him, right? This is why I can read cards. But he was a hustler. He was a hustler, and he's a Gemini, and that just make, every time I think of Gemini, I think of multiple streams of income. Like, not just having, he didn't have just one stream of income, and he was getting paid for looking after me and my 3 other siblings as well. I'm the youngest out of them. And yeah, we were under the care system, even though he was our biological granddad. So he was getting money for us every month, and he was driving the buses, being the church caretaker. He was a hustler. That's why he was able to pay off his house and buy the house across the road. But I always think that. So I feel like with you, focus on ways that you can gain multiple streams of income. You do have ideas about gaining multiple streams of income. This could be doing things on social media as well. Spirit's also saying like to disconnect, to release yourself from this actual situation, move yourself into another timeline. I was having a conversation with one of my sisters today. I've got 8 sisters, by the way. Is it 8 or is it, my dad's got 21 kids, so is it 8 or counting? I don't even know. But there's 2 specific sisters, or 3 specific sisters I speak to regularly, and this one is a fashion stylist, Denise Brown stylist actually, and she's got a channel on TikTok called Style Under Surveillance. If you want to go and check that out, if you're into fashion, go and check that out. But I was speaking to my sister today, and I was saying, yeah, just jump to another timeline, sis. And I mentioned that in my TikTok video, whereby how I do it. Many people may do it differently from me, but how I do it is I will focus on, if I'm in a situation and I'm around a situation or around certain people I don't want to be around, and I want to maintain my composure, I will think about or if I know I'm going into an environment where there's particular people that are projecting or whatever, trying to do whatever they're doing, right? Being in their clown energy, I will focus on something that I want to accomplish and something that I enjoy, and it will make me feel good inside. That's me shifting my energy. You know, I will act accordingly, like it's like manifesting, right? I will act accordingly, like, okay, I'm gonna do this and when I do that. So my mind is moving away from what the F they're doing or what they're thinking or what they're trying to project or if they're trying to trigger me. That's how I do it. I hope that makes sense. Or if I know I'm going to be in that environment, I will shift my focus onto, um, even if I know they're going to be acting like a clown, I will shift my focus on not seeing that they're acting like a clown. How it's going to look like for me for not being triggered by them acting like a clown. It's quite hard, but once you keep doing it, it gets better. That's you shifting your energy to another timeline. And I always think of, every time I hear the word timeline, I always think about Quantum Leap, because I used to watch that with my sisters, and I was just like a G. I don't know if you guys used to watch it, but I used to watch that show, and it's really true. It's like this guy, he goes into a time machine, he goes into different times of the world, but it's like quantum leaping. Like, okay, I know these clowns are going to be acting like a clown, even though they should be in a circus juggling balls. But okay, so how am I going to show up? How am I going to show up? Am I going to act like a clown with them? Am I going to throw the ball back and juggle the balls with them? Or am I going to act accordingly? Am I going to stand in my power? Am I going to move like I got purpose? You know, and then you shift your mind to the thing that really awakens you, really draws you in. That's a way of shifting your focus and going into another timeline, because now you've moved away from being nervous and they're going to trigger me, or to, you know what, I've got this to do, I've got that to do. So your focus is elsewhere, and you're in that vibration of doing what you want to do as if it's happening in the now. Like, I hope I'm making myself clear here. But yeah, this is what Spirit wants you to do. Step into another timeline, shift your focus from this actual situation. Yeah, Spirit is repeating what this person is saying. Don't reach out to them. Don't react as well. You know, if don't react. Don't, this is going to sound really harsh, part number 2, but don't be this person's friend in the now. I'm here, it's a relationship or nothing. No in-betweens. Cut off this friendship. Is what Spirit is saying. This person has to go through this awakening. You know, I'm hearing for some of you that this person may start distancing themselves from these friends, but you may need to distance yourself from this community, these friends, these people, this network, whoever these people are. You need to distance yourself. If you can't do so physically, then do so mentally. And that's why Spirit is moving through this person to say, and move through this reading to say, don't reach out to this person. And Spirit is echoing that. Don't reach out to this person. I'm hearing let this person reach out to you. We've got 7 of Swords in the reverse. This is about not being predictable. I'm going to clarify that. I'm just hearing not being predictable. Why have we got 7 of Swords in the reverse, Spirit? What's the advice for point number 2? So something about not hiding this love, being open with this love, being open with this love. That doesn't make any sense, because not hiding the love. Okay, so Spirit is saying all or nothing, no in-betweens, no friendship. No friendship. This person has to put their foot down, and they have to admit their feelings for you. Only until they do that, then you can, you know, intertwine. Because just being friends with this person is not going to benefit you, and it's not going to benefit them. It's not going to allow them to grow. Removing yourself from this person's life by focusing on yourself, your projects, your goals, your emotional well-being is going to force the situation to change. If it doesn't, then love will still come into your life regardless, right? But you ain't no one's secret, and you're no in between, right? So by you detaching yourself away from the situation should help this person, because everyone's got free will, transform into stepping into their power. And once they do, there's no sneaking around, and this person will express their emotions for you. That's part of your cycle with this individual, for them to own up to their feelings, for them to feel and not repress their feelings. The other person who they're around is inhibiting them from any growth. That's why you came into their life. But whether or not, you know, because you can actually avoid a tower moment. Why have we got the tower in the reverse? King of Wands. By stepping into your power and leading by example, you are going to avoid many tower moments. By shifting your focus, focusing on your goals, skipping timelines as well, you're going to avoid many tower moments as well. Clarify, Two of Cups. You're going to expand. Okay. Let's have a go about legacy here. Let's have a go about a legacy here. And expanding. And here your love heals. Two of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Like you and this person could create a legacy together, but there's something about this person needs to expand. They need to grow. And one of the ways you can help their growth is by leading by example, is by loving yourself. This person needs to find stability though. They need to find stability within self. They need to find stability within their home life. Their job and their money needs to be balanced. When it's balanced, then they may come towards you with an offer of love. And when they get rid of these people, yes, look, when it's balanced, Spirit is saying they will come towards you with this offer of love. During this time of separation, they're going to be clearing a lot of things out, even this karmic that's had a hold over them. And for some of you, this person could be your future husband, because Jupiter is the card of, you know, Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter, and Jupiter actually shows who you're going to marry. So this person, your Jupiter could be in Sag, or this person, yeah, could be a Sag, they could be a Pisces, they could be a Scorpio, Sagittarius cast, Leo, Taurus, Libra, Aries, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South, Node, Lilith. This person needs to clear their energy whilst you're focusing on leveling yourself up, bettering yourself as well. And here they'll come. They'll come. But some of you, you know, you may feel like, no, this is the end. I don't want to be involved in any of this. You hurt me too much. And that's fine. But still do your healing work, even regardless of that. But I feel like this has been a pause. But there's a lot of work that this person needs to do. And it's admirable that this person doesn't want to come towards you with all this drama and chaos and conflict in their life anyway. But there's a lot of clearing out that they're going to be doing. And there's going to be a lot of shocks to some people that had control over them. And Spirit doesn't want you to be around while they're doing it. And this person has been energetically blocking them. There's been many blockages in this person's life anyway, which they have to work through. And only when they do work through that, they'll be more clear-headed to move towards you. But in the meanwhile, keep pouring into yourself, keep loving yourself and working on yourself. Maybe working on your father and mother wounds as well. And showing up for yourself the way that you would have wanted your parent to show up for you. Because I don't feel like this person's showing up for you. And it could be someone in the background trying to trigger you. And that could be triggering your father and mother wounds. But that's just, it's designed to make you feel that way. It's not true. You know, but spirit wants you to shift your focus, shift your energy, and keep pouring into you. Okay? Okie dokie. We're going to move on to pile number 3, but I'm going to take a short break because I have been talking for like 2 hours. I thought this was going to be like a 30-minute video, you know. Okie dokie. I'll be back, pile number 3. Just give me a moment. Wow. Pile number 3. Let's see. 2. Okay, pile number 3. Let's do your reading. It may be a little bit quick though. You chose the green stone. Let's see. How does your person feel about you? Wow. Ace of Wands. Judgment card in the reverse. 10 of Wands. Page of Swords. 5 of Swords. Page of Wands. And the 6 of Swords. Okay, so I feel like this individual wants to have a new beginning with you straight off the bat. You know, I feel like this person has been trying to withhold how they feel about you. I'm hearing, I don't care what people think. I don't care what people say. Don't listen to what people say. They don't know about you and me. Put it out your mind, because it's jealousy. There could have been a lot of jealousy in regards to your connection. They don't know about this here. I feel like all these, you know what, this actual reading feels like it's a continuation from pile number 2, but a highly evolved person that pile number 2 was dealing with, right? This is what spirit would want them to do, and the person that you're dealing with is in that energy of taking ownership of their life, standing in their power. And this individual actually, you know, they feel like they want to take leadership in regards to moving towards you, and it might have something to do with Neptune being in Aries, because the Ace of Wands card for me is my Aries card, right? Aries is all about new beginnings, and in some cultures the 20th of March is the new year, right? And I feel like we are in Aries season now. Aries, you know, they are a sign that takes action. They are the leaders. They are the pioneers. This person is standing in their power. They feel like I'm hearing they feel like they've done you wrong in the past. They want to do you right. And that could be in numerous ways, pile number 3. But they want to do you right. Okay, I feel like in the past they may have been subjected to a lot of criticism. Sorry, I'm really tired. In the past, in regards to your connection, and I feel like, unfortunately, they may have listened to this, you know, criticism in the past in regards to yourself and them. And this, you know, these critiques could have been coming from like family members, specifically the mother. Could be other people as well, judging the connection, or this could be their fears. This could have been their fears. They felt like if they took action on you, people will judge them, and they feel like they don't care, because what is happening to this individual now is that they may have tried to in the past block their feelings from you, but they were subjected to obsessing over you, spying on you on social media. So on one hand, they were trying to run away from their emotions. They're trying to disregard their emotions, abandon their emotions, and then they found themselves going online, looking on social media, or spying on you in the neighborhood, asking people if they've seen you, who you talking to, something like this. And they were trying to act as if they were nonchalant, like they didn't care, but they were in the energies of the Page of Wands. And during their alone time, during their healing, because they went through some sort of healing, right? Or I feel like this person is going through some sort of healing right now. This person feels like they need to heal the relationship with you anyway. You know, they want another chance with you. Maybe you and this individual had an argument as well, and maybe they cut you off, and this person wants to come back in. They can't forget you, and they want a second chance, is what I'm picking up. This one is a bit more, this reading's a bit more, you know, straight to the point than the other readings. The other readings were a little bit intricate, but I feel like this person is growing accustomed to listening to their emotions, and they're realizing that, hold on a minute, if I'm spying on pile number 3, that means that I have feelings. Like, I don't want to live like this. So they feel like they don't want to be in an energy whereby they are spying on you, because it does indicate that they have feelings for you. They want to, move towards you. They feel like they're still in the page energy though. They don't feel like they're in a knight energy or a king energy or emperor energy, but they feel like, you know what, I believe that part number 3 will accept me regardless of what I've got from what I don't have. But what I do know for sure is that I want to, with the little that I have, I still want to move forward towards them is what I'm picking up. Because they feel like you are a person that they don't want to lose. I'm hearing you're a great catch and they'll be a fool to lose you. And this person, I feel, is definitely spying on you. They're doing so in secret. It could be under a secret account. I also feel like this individual could be a Libra. You could be a Libra. They could be a Cancer, a Scorpio, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. And they want to resurrect this thing with you, this situation with you. They feel like you are their soulmate. You guys do probably get a lot of, criticism and judgment from others. But this person is willing to override all that. They feel like it's me and you against the world. They feel like you can both take on the world together. Maybe your relationship was kept in secret. Maybe people they want to come forward to say people have been trying to interfere in our relationship. People have been trying to block us. I'm not going to allow them to block our love. What does this person want to say to you? How do they feel? We've got forgiving and learning. Some of you had an argument with this individual. The relationship was on the brink of ending, and they want you to know that this was part of the plan. This is what people wanted. People wanted you both to argue so that you can break up, but you both got to stand united. Or for some of you, this individual was separating themselves from you due to for some of you, I feel like this person's coming through to say that they were insecure because you had a glow up and it made them feel self-conscious to be with you. And maybe people were saying to you, oh, you shouldn't be with him, you shouldn't be with her, or something like this. And if they were saying it to them, they're now realizing that people were trying to separate the two of you and they want to heal the connection. They want you to forgive them, or they want to forgive you for the role that you played, or they want, please take what resonates. They want forgiveness from you. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah, this person feels like they sabotaged the connection in the past because they were just focused on what people will think and say. So when they were acting out towards you, it was because they felt like they had to uphold a standard that people placed upon them, and that's why they reacted in that way towards you, which is sad, right? This person is a bit of a people pleaser for some of you, and they were projecting an energy onto you that wasn't theirs. It was who they were around, and they want you to forgive them. They don't want you to see them in a bad light. They are coming through to say they self-sabotage in the past. They're aware of that, but they want to move on from that. This person wants to marry you. Part number 3, wedding. This situation involves a marriage. This individual wants to go through with a marriage, even if it means that you both get married without these people involved. So this person does want to marry you, and maybe family members are not happy about this wedding. Maybe this person is not making enough. Maybe you're not making enough in the eyes of these people who are judging this connection. And this person is saying that even if it means we just go away, just the two of us, or we have a witness, but we're going to do this. No one's going to stop me from marrying you. This, involves a wedding. Someone may have tried to gate crash your wedding, or someone tried to block you from getting married, or something of that sort. Let's see. Soulmate. This person is saying you're their soulmate. Nothing or no one compares to you. Yes, this is your soulmate. They know for sure that you are their soulmate. For some of you, you may not have been speaking to this person for a while, but this person wants to make an appearance during this Aries season. You may hear from this individual. They're going to override any adversary that has been placed upon you. This is a very bold character. This is a person that knows what they want. They're not allowing people's opinions, or allowing their financial situation. Obviously, they want to come forth with something, but they're not allowing the fact that they're not a CEO or they're not a manager or a boss. They're not allowing their financial situation from stopping them from loving you. They're going to marry you regardless, is what they're saying, because you are their soulmate. They've never met anyone like you. They've never felt this type of connection before. They feel safe within your arms. They love spending time with you. And if you doubted them before, please understand that, you know, people were trying to get into your ear. People were trying to tell you. So maybe people were trying to tell you that this person wasn't true, that this person will never marry you, that this person will never mature. Because this person could be quite youthful, quite playful. But when they're with you, they're mature. And you may have been trying to tell people, no, but, and like, no, he hasn't got this, he hasn't got that, she hasn't got this. But you know the heart of this person. And this person wants to come through to say, thank you for seeing my heart. You're the person that I see myself with. Maybe people were trying to tell you that this person was out in town, like chatting up every guy or girl in sight or whatever. And that's not the truth, because they were trying to deter you both from being together, because people knew that you both loved each other. Okay, so let's see. What's their next actions? The devil. This person is willing to work hard to save up, to provide for you. This person, you know, I feel like people may have been trying to downgrade this person's job to make you not want to be with them. Maybe people may have said that they can't look after you, and you probably like, but I can look after myself, all. But on the real, for real, the devil card, you know, this person's actions is to just put their head down and just work. This could even include them moving away for a while to work. They'll go where the money is if it means that they can build with you. You know, if people have been saying this person's not ambitious, look at the job that they've got. This person has got a 5-year or 10-year plan to be like a CEO, to be a boss, to be their own boss, to run their own company. This person wants to commit to you as well. They're very serious about you. They want to put your relationship on display. They want to claim you, is what I'm picking up. How they want to claim you is this 10th house energy, right? How you're seen, right? How they want to claim you is by marrying you. They want to shut the naysayers up, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. They feel like you've been investing in this connection for too long. I'm hearing MJ, for too long. You know that I'm bad, because I was watching Moonwalker the other day, and you know when the little boy and the other kids are dancing and they start singing at the end. Yeah, they're basically saying, yeah. And in that scene, Michael Jackson was getting bullied by Wesley Snipes' character, and in the film, that group of boys were getting bullied by the other group of boys, but they stood up to those boys. Michael Jackson stood up to Wesley Snipes and his crew. And this is the similar situation. I feel like you and your person were both being spiritually bullied by others. People trying to deter you. People, you know, saying, oh, you shouldn't be with him because look at the job he's got, and, you know, you shouldn't be with her, or something like this. And maybe in the past that worked. But I feel like this person is going to be putting you on display. They're going to be standing up to the bullies, and they feel like, you know, they're going to be giving back to you. They are going to invest in you, because maybe unfortunately this person lost a job, or they were in and out of jobs. They weren't stable in a job, and you had to help out, and they appreciate that. And maybe, you know, your friends, your family members knew about this, and they were like, no, I don't really think that you should be with this person. This person's going to have a glow up. This person wants the situation to be 50-50 with you. Some people don't really agree with that, but maybe you were making more than this individual, and people assume that this person was a gold digger. They only wanted you for your money. And that's not true. You knew the heart of this person, but on the outside, it was hard to convince others. And then you started to believe that what people were saying was true, that this person was trying to use you for your money. And then you may have started to reject this individual. And now this person sees that people were just judgmental, and they want you both to build together. And again, going back to the fact, one of the ways that they want to show people that they're serious about you and that their opinions don't matter is by marrying you. You know, this is a person, yes, they can be upfront, they can be bold, they can be argumentative, but they feel like they've wasted their energy on trying to convince people. They're going to show people that they mean business by action. This person could be starting a business as well, because they don't want people to think that they're just using you for money as well. Yeah. Queen of Cups. They want to show the world that they love you. So they're going to be showing you that they love you. This person's going to possibly take you out, ask you out on a date. It's like they want to showcase you, parade you around. And it's to show people like, this is my person, you know. They want to shower you with love, shower you with gifts as well. They may do acts of kindness, like buy you perfume. This is very Libra energy because I'm looking at the scales. You know, they want to, some of you could be in a marriage with this person already, because it says this situation involves a marriage, and people were in both of your ears and encouraging you both to divorce, and this person's not going to go through with it. And this person knows that they wasn't acting accordingly. Maybe they were just taking you for granted, and they're scared right now. They don't want you to divorce them. They want to be your spouse. They want to be your husband. They want to show you that they love you. They were emotionally neglectful, I feel. They were not making you feel appreciative, and they want you to feel loved. So expect more compliments. You're beautiful because you are. You mean a lot to me. They're going to start folding the clothes, packing them away, washing those dishes, you know, buying new cutlery for the house, providing more, investing more into the house, fixing the house, paying more bills, and may even say, look, I'm taking care of the whole rent, or let's get a mortgage. Forget rent, let's get a mortgage. This person wants to heal the heartbreak with you. They know they've upset you. They know they broke your heart, and they don't want you to be closed off towards them anymore. They want to move past this pain that they know that they caused for you. I want to clarify that. Clarify the Three of Swords. Why have we got the Three of Swords, Spirit? I hope it's not another person. Yeah, competition. They want to compete for your love. They want to compete for your love because they are aware that they could have lost you for good, right? And I'm hearing it's not worth it. I want you. And in the past, I feel like this person was willing to give up. But they're willing to fight for this love. They're willing to fight for this relationship and fight through this pain that you've both endured. And they feel like it was inflicted by the both of us as well. And we allowed outsiders to intervene, because being without you is breaking this person's heart. This person is depressed, and they feel there's something about them feeling like, clarify Four of Cups and Three of Swords, please. Yeah, they left you out in the cold. They emotionally neglected you. For some of you, I feel like because this person wasn't working, it had a huge effect. I'm hearing money can't get us on the bus. It had a huge effect on you, a lot of burden on you, and they're regretful, they're sorry, and they're willing to work. For some of you, this person wasn't working because you were making more money, or they wasn't helping you around the house or something like that. And they want to show up for you is what I'm picking up. Clarify. Yeah, and even if they did have money, they were making you pay for everything, which is not good. You may have put your foot down and thought, you know what, I am done. You separate from this individual. For some of you, I've got two storylines here. You may have kicked this person out as well. They want to come back. But before they do, yeah, Temperance card. Before they do, they want to, for some of you, they could be traveling abroad to get a job. Before they do come back, they want to invest in you because you're worth it. Yeah, we've got Ten of Pentacles. They want to give you the world. You desire and deserve, as you hear, stability. They want to give you that. Because to them, you are the sun. They want to bring the happiness back into your life. And the thing is, no one can't make us happy. We make ourselves happy, but they know that their behavior has been a downer on your spirits. They want to start dating you again. They want to go back to how things used to be again. They want to resurrect this, right? They want to bring more romance into your relationship. Well, they want to provide for you, is what I'm hearing. They want to build a house with you. For some of you, they want to move home with you. They want to start doing things with you, like date nights, going to the theatre, going to restaurants, remembering how it used to be when you both got back together, because they feel like things have been quite mundane, especially if you've got children as well. So it's been all about the kids. What about us? Brandy. They've taken things into consideration, and they don't want to be selfish anymore. They don't want to not take action anymore. That's their plan. What is the advice for you from Spirit? Yeah, you know, enjoy it. And invite more romance into both of your lives. You know, maybe write some letters of, maybe write some, there's something about music, maybe send some music to your person, maybe write some notes around and stick it around the home. Be more romantic towards each other, because this person wants to add more romance and spice back into your relationship. For some of you are trying for a child, and Spirit is saying don't stop trying. I don't do health readings, but that's what's coming through. Be creative, be artistic. If you are a creative person, if you like bake, if you sing, if you dance, Spirit is saying to continue to do that, because that will help balance out your sacral chakra. With the Page of Cups. Keep pouring into yourself as well, and your creativity and your artistry, because you're very artistic. I've got the World card. Yeah, Spirit is saying that this cycle needs to be closed, and not to hold on to what happened in the past and throw it back in each other's faces. You know, you will reach a season of completion, and now it's time to move into a new cycle as well. But Spirit wants you to take that leap of faith into your growth, into your hobbies, towards your projects as well, because you will reach some sort of completion and success. And maybe connect with other like-minded people as well. Like this is saying, be independent whilst in this relationship as well. Focus on your hobbies, focus on your talents and what you enjoy doing as well. And connect with like-minded people as well. I'm hearing post more for some of you. Yeah, and don't do everything on your own anymore. Accept the help. It has to be an equal balance of give and take. Accept the help. Make room for your creativity and make room for your relationship. Yeah, because you've got a lot of creative projects that you want to do. And Spirit is saying that because some of you may separate from this individual, or you could be with this individual in the now, and Spirit is saying that you are not making time for your creativity. This is what's coming through. So you need to, you know, make time for your creativity. Maybe your creativity could be the baby. 7 of Wands. Why have we got 7 of Wands? Yeah, you've been blocking yourself off from doing what you enjoy and making time for romance in your relationship. Maybe some of you are just focusing on work. And Spirit is saying that's fine, but you need to have a balance of work and romance. You know, invite more romance into your life. Go on date nights as well. And stop finding excuses of why you can't go out on date nights. If you've got children, then maybe try and ask like a family member. If you can't, then try and find like a child-friendly place that you could bring the children to, so you can have like family outings. Okay, so clarify 7 of Pentacles. I feel that's more like your I feel 7 of Pentacles is like your hobbies. Emperor. Yeah, Spirit is saying take your business seriously. If you're starting a business or starting some sort of project, you need to start taking it seriously. Because you can actually turn this into a franchise is what I'm hearing. And start speaking your truth. Start speaking about what you want to see in the relationship. And from your partner. Stop doing everything yourself and keeping things to yourself. Because it feels like this person is like, no, I need to change. You could be dealing with the Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus. Or something could occur. Some sort of positive change could occur in Aries season. You're doing everything on your own and it needs to stop. It's what Spirit is saying. Clarify Emperor card, please. Yeah. You need to start investing in yourself. There's something about the 10th house with you. You could gain some sort of fame or recognition in your workplace, or a project or a business that you're starting is going to gain you many clients, people that will pay big money for your products and services. Don't sleep on your gifts and talents. But again, find a balance between your career and your love life. Because some of you, I feel like your person may have just been focusing on the career. I mean, on the love life, or none at all for some of you. Or just relying on you to do everything. And you may have done so much things that you didn't even have any energy to focus on your creativity. And that was sliding. And now Spirit is saying you need to ask for help. And unstuck yourself as well. Because you can actually have it all. You just have to make time. You just have to focus on one thing at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. Plan and act accordingly. Because you can literally have it all. And I feel like you and your partner were not in union with each other, is what I'm picking up. Maybe they were a stay-at-home dad or mother or something like that. Spirit is saying for some of you, you can go into business with your partner as well. Some of you are like, I don't want to go in business with my partner. I want my own separate thing. That's fine. I hear that. But Seven of Pentacles, yeah, you've got a lot of projects that need to be birthed. And the thing is, the more happier you are, the more you can pour into your creativities as well. You may need to collaborate with people too. Or organizations, or I'm hearing sponsorships or something like that. Or people that are in the same industry as yourself. Maybe you may need to go to some seminars to learn about business or how to do your business. Something of that sort. Okay, last card, please, Spirit. Yeah, you're going to be successful. Spirit is saying don't think about past failures. Maybe in the past you tried to do something and it didn't work. You tried to, maybe you and your person kept arguing and it just put you off, right? But Spirit is saying to heal your past and heal the situation and find a balance with your career, because you're going to be successful in all areas of your life. You just got to believe it. That's all I have for you. Pile number 3. That was a quick one. I'll speak to you soon. I am so tired. Peace out.